So I bought this cheap chinesium microphone, and I don't think we need this because it is not really windy here in the barn. It's called the BM800, and according to a couple of reviews I watched on the internet, it should do a reasonable job for what I need. It comes complete with a stand and some sort of windscreen that already needed a little repair with some Loctite because the thread here kept coming undone. This pivot point is a little bit loose. If needed, I could turn something from Delrin or nylon to fill up the slack. Here's the audio cable. It's nice and thick, and all in all, I find this setup looks kind of pro. This certainly looks a whole lot better than my old $10 microphone, but at 3 times the price I don't expect miracles from this. But we'll see. I never liked using the little desk stand with my old microphone, so I would always use it handheld, but that could cause its own problems with the sound of my hand touching the plastic showing up in the audio recording. So the biggest upgrade of this new microphone might be the desk light kind of stand. And maybe the windscreen will also help a little bit. This thing is actually quite effective when it comes to blocking wind noises. I cannot really blow through the screen. So the whole purpose of this video is to compare the old microphone with the new one and find out if I spent my Banggood affiliate points wisely. So I hooked up my old microphone to my laptop, and I will be using a program called Audacity to make an audio recording. This microphone has a built-in volume control, and I always set it to the maximum level because that is the only position that is easily repeatable. The new microphone doesn't have a volume control, and that's probably a good thing, because I cannot accidentally change the volume level. I'm getting ready for my first test recording, and as usual I will be using the microphone handheld because I don't feel like messing with this little stand. I will be holding the microphone about 10-15 centimeters away from my pie hole. So let's start doing this. It looks like the recording level in Audacity is set to high, so I will have to dial that back, otherwise the sound will be clipping. Okay, that looks better. Although it looks like there probably is a whole lot of noise in the recording. But I'm not going to edit that out, it is what it is. But I might tweak the audio levels a little bit in the editing software. The input signal on this laptop is a bit louder than on my desktop computer. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Maybe I missed some sort of setting in Windows 10. I don't know. Alright, I think that's enough recording with this old microphone. So let's change to the new microphone. And I will also be using this new microphone handheld. Starting the recording. And it looks like the input level is a lot lower on this new microphone. So I'm raising the recording volume in Audacity about 80%, and I think this looks about right. Testing, testing, more testing. And I can already see from the waveform that this microphone has a lot less noise. So yeah, baby, that's probably a good thing. And remember, there is no built-in preamp on this microphone. Well, that's enough testing with this microphone. The new microphone came with this USB sound adapter, and I think I should repeat my test with both microphones using this little doodad. Maybe it sounds better than the built-in sound card. And also I don't think this video is yet long enough. I hooked up that USB sound thingy and it showed up as an extra microphone in Audacity. No drivers were needed for Windows 10. Let's start a recording. And I'm using the old microphone, and well, I don't see anything on the waveform, or not a whole lot, so I guess I will have to increase the recording volume. Let's see, testing, 80%. That looks better, and I don't see a whole lot of noise on the waveform, so that's a good thing. So now I will need to speak some well, prolific words. I have a microphone. Testing. Okay, that's enough testing. Now let's also test the BM800 microphone. And now I am using the new microphone, and it is not recording a whole lot of sound. So I'm increasing the recording volume to the maximum. I hope this is a little bit better. Testing. But on the plus side, I also don't see a whole lot of noise in the waveform. So that's wonderful. Now let's compare the noise level between both of these microphones using both of the input methods. And I will normalize the noise level to -5 decibel so we can hear it clearly. This is the old microphone using the built-in input. Same input but with the new microphone. And this is the old microphone with the USB adapter. New microphone also with the USB adapter. So that concludes all of the testing I can think of. I might do a little voiceover with my conclusion using my desktop computer inside, where it is nice and warm. After all, it is still winter and it is a bit cold in here. About 5 degrees, and the concrete floor is probably even a bit colder. There actually is a big pile of snow thawing on the other side of the barn doors. It's a leftover from a good old snow blizzard that we had last week. First time in 10 years, and it actually was pretty cool. Anyway, I'm out of here. This cold is probably not good for my health. Well, stand by for my conclusion in this little shit show. So I moved my setup upstairs where it is nice and warm, and I will be using the microphone stand, including the windscreen, to record this voiceover. I'm also using that USB thingy because the recording level on my desktop computer is rather low, and I'm going to edit this recording to the best of my limited abilities. I'm certainly no audio engineer, but I do appreciate a decent sounding video, and I actually learned a lot from making this video, and I think that's part of the fun. Conclusion time. It all works as advertised, and that's rather important. The microphone stand connected to my desk is rather big and somewhat in the way, but that's something I just have to live with. There are bigger problems you can worry about. I do believe that the new microphone sounds a little better, but the difference is not huge. You should probably judge for yourself. Your ears might be better than mine. So here is a recording done with my old microphone, used handheld of course, and connected to the built-in input. But other than that, it gets the same audio treatment. Perhaps I should have bought the model that comes with a separate preamp. But you cannot have it all, and perhaps that's something for another video. Anyway, I hope you like my little shit show. And as always, no need to like and subscribe or any of that jive. You must realize by now that social media is not good for you, for us. In the upcoming election, my vote will definitely go to a party that plans to put the thumbscrew on these big data collectors. And that includes you, YouTube, in case you're listening. Privacy matters, probably more than your skin color.